I have one more that I wanted to pull up.
Yeah.
Maxim Tsyplakov said that he expected more goals from himself, more offensive production, said it was just about finishing his chances. He wants to stay here. I would like for him to stay here, finish with 35 points and 10 goals on the season.
Yeah, on the staying here, if you look at all the tweets from either Stefan or from Andrew Gross, everyone that has a contract coming up said they wanted to stay. It wasn't
Okay.
like we'll see what happens. It's we want to stay. So that's cool to hear, but like, of course they want to stay. It's friggin' comfortable. But some of them will not be.
No, some won't be, and obviously they have to be selective with those guys who want to stay, I would say. But Tsyplakov, I think, has more upside. He's 26 years old. It was his first year in the NHL, had 35 points. I do think that there is more goals in the tank for him, so that's an investment that I'd be willing to make there.
Yeah, I think for him it's going to be a conditioning issue, and I'm pretty sure he brought it up himself during the year, going, it's an 82 game season. It's much longer than it is at the KHL level. So I've got to get myself to an NHL conditioning, and one off season isn't going to do that. As much work as he put into it, clearly it just wasn't enough. And so he's going to have to do that again to get him back and to get him into a better position next year. And I'm sure he will be. And so, yeah, the upside is there for him.
Were there any other quotes or things that stood out from you on clean out day that you want to bring up here?
There was one last one from Mayfield, and I think this is kind of indicative of stuff that we've been saying all year. Not just us, but everyone, even on the patrons here, saying from Andrew Gross, Scott Mayfield asks what needs to improve with Isles, says team needs to find its identity again.
Amen to that.
Yeah, which is both obvious but also upsetting, because these are things that you and I have said. These are things that you at home have said. If we've said it and they haven't done anything, that's really bad, because we are not paid millions of dollars to do this. And I don't understand how they didn't have one. I'm sure they tried to make one. Like they all think that they've got an identity going into the season, but they clearly weren't able to get the buy-in from the players in terms of what that identity was supposed to be.
No,
and that's upsetting.
It is, and that's unfortunately a big reason for why they aren't a playoff team, I think, is because they don't have an identity. They're still trying to figure that out, and they're a team in limbo, which is not a place where you want to be.
Yeah, the team lacks succession planning, right? That it went from we're a hardworking, grinding team, and we'll beat you with quality type of thing over quantity, the Barry Trotz approach. And then when Barry Trotz left, they're like, well, we don't know what we're going to do next. We're going to give it to this Lane guy who was there so he could do the same thing. No.
Sure.
And then they give it to Patty, and then Patty, I guess, has his own ideas, but they don't give him a team to do that. And then they go like, oh shit, now what?
Now what do we do? Which is, well, a good open-ended question to just leave out there hanging, because we're going to, I'm sure, for the next few months, really dive into that.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.